They got a full operation in effect today. We can see the white showing up. It's actually still a little blue out this way. White in between all the clouds. Getting here, the sun is white. Nice puffy clouds. That is the only thing that should be in the sky. They just laid this monster trail. You can see in the center here. Going left to right. That's expanding. They just laid one behind me. So they're gonna steal this day too. You know, these people involved in these programs are stealing days from people. There's people going to the beach today. There's people wishing to do, who knows, spiritual things, you know, outside things, connecting with nature. So we can see this trail up here. So these people are going to bear the karma for stealing days granted to, you know, people of the planet by the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. So that's a hell of a lot of karma to bear. Look at this one way down here. So it's just, you know, when they're doing it, they're doing it. Get a grip. Look at this stuff in here. All fake. Dripping. Being dragged, whichever way the frequencies are going. The frequencies don't go the same way as the wind currents usually. And it'll likely be raining, I'd say by 2 o'clock. So they're filtering out the sun here, creating their layer. I find it hard to deny that they have ion towers to make rain, where they draw the ions from the atmosphere once it hits a certain point, and I wouldn't doubt if it's automated at the same time. Like I said, they do that in small countries like Oman and in the Middle East and whatnot, so why wouldn't we be doing it? You know, we're third world over here, or we're the leaders of technology. So people want to keep denying it and say, no, the weather's all natural and the weatherman. You're denying in-use technology. You're denying that America's behind other backwards countries with this technology. So that's pretty ignorant to think at that point that there wouldn't be systems enacted here, considering every state basically has weather modification department programs, REPs, rainfall enhancement programs. You know, every state has this shit. So why wouldn't the technology be amped up at this point? People still think that we're on cloud seeding from the 1950s. It's so laughable. Oh, they only do cloud seeding. So you think technology hasn't improved in the last 60 years to where they're on a new technology? You know, it's so ignorant. Just because people haven't been informed about it, they didn't get a letter in the mail, you know, from Barack Obama when they were doing it, and they believe they're so important that they'd be informed and everyone would come and tell each other. You know, it's almost ego that a lot of people deny chemtrails and stuff like that, because they all think they'd be informed. They think they're so important that they'd be informed of every little thing. Oh, my tax dollars pay for it, so they'd tell me. That's laughable, if that's your reasoning and your logic. Totally laughable. This is a fair weather day, and the whole thing is blasted out. Destruction. I mean, if you don't think this is destruction, you know, you might as well go live in the middle of a burnt out city. Go move to Detroit. You know, you get shit a lot cheaper. What are you paying more to live in nicer areas if you don't give a shit what they look like? So this is just filth. I hear a plane too, I don't see it. There's a plane way up there, no trail, nothing. I can barely see him with the glare. Yeah, he's way up there. He could be trailing if he wanted to. He's at altitude. So you can see the way this stuff is spreading out, how thick it is. It's just becoming the sky. So unless you sit and watch it, you know, people come outside, oh, it's white, yeah, white, clouds are white, yeah, but watch where it came from. You sit and watch where it came from. It didn't come from nature, and it just changed your whole day. and the science, the U.S. Geological Society says the whole planet's shrouded in aerosols at this point, or what accidental geoengineering. So it's all ice crystals, no worries. It's just the whole planet is covered at this point. And I can film something falling from the sky every day. Look at this. There is no plane path this way, people. You could see this thing. What a joke. I can't believe people are just retarded and voting and all of this stuff. No plane path. There's no airport that way. Unbelievable. This is a deliberate operation. And I wouldn't doubt if these planes just sort of go back and forth. Deliberate operation. The other trails up there were coming from the other direction, so unless they're starting to fly these planes in the same paths. What a joke. So, like it or not, it's what's going on. It's what's for dinner. The weather makers. So, and these people as well, inviting some bad karma on the whole planet. You know, there's something going on in the planet. The planet's running on an essential program. We could see it running through nature and whatnot. There's fail-safes built in and different things. So these idiots are totally interfering with it. Just like the food system, just like the natural frequencies, the Schumann resonance and whatnot we're supposed to be connected to as well. It's being drowned out by all of these artificial frequencies. So, you know, terraforming on every level. You can't deny it's terraforming. Even whether you can't see the frequencies, it's still terraforming. On every level. So, there is some, you know, effort to try and overtake the natural processes, whether you want to call it Satan or something, trying to, you know, assume godlike powers, or science trying to assume godlike powers. That's what's going on. Just laid another one behind me. You know, they're manipulating DNA. God knows what they're doing in the labs, you know, cloning and different stuff. And no, we wouldn't go that far. You know, bullshit. So, this guy here. But, yeah, if you can't tell this is a deliberate operation, the whole sky is white. Look at this thing, you know. Should only be these puffy clouds in the sky. Looks like someone took a paintbrush to the sky. Disgusting. And most of the people watching this know it, get it. You know, the trolls, no one even pays attention to at this point, you know. Just sit on your own wavelength and not give a damn. You know, maybe you wanted to go to the beach today. Here's a nice plane crossing by the trail here. He's a little lower. But if you like your day to be ruled by industry, aeronautics, science, all of that good stuff, then you might as well go live in some sort of robot land or virtual reality. Something like that. You know, the people on this planet are entitled to nature. That's one right that they have, you know, before free speech and free this and free that. You got your right to freaking nature. And that's being trampled on. So, I think we get the point here. It'll be raining a little while, I could tell. You know, you can see they're coming right through. It's a little blue here, so we got to come right through here. I'm about to bring the cloud buster out here. And they start covering the blue areas, whether it's by satellite or whatnot. They start hitting different, the bare areas. You know, planes don't need bare areas to fly through. It's not, you're not driving a car through fog. So, totally ridiculous, folks. Be well.